As you may or may not have known, I've been in the hospital the past few days. And if you did know I was in the hospital and you didn't come to visit me, I just want you to know that I hold nothing but everything against you. I'm home Wednesday morning. I ate my breakfast. I started watching on the TV. I watch every morning that godly woman, Joyce Meyer. I love her sermons. She makes me start my day off right, loving everyone. Then I had to go to the bathroom as usual. I sit myself down on the toilet. I push my robe to the side. The belt of the robe may have gotten in the water. And I start going like clockwork. Only this time, it hurt. It hurt really, really bad. I started screaming, "Help! Help! I cannot die like Judy Garland on a toilet." I get to a point where I feel like I can stop. I had to get up and go into my bedroom where I have my jitterbug phone. I called Nurse Nancy. She was probably getting her nails done or something. I said, "You gotta get here. You gotta get me to the hospital. There's something going on." And as I'm telling her, my vision just starts going away. Just starts going away. And I fall down to the floor, and I'm out. I'm out. I get back up, get back on the toilet, keep going. Luckily, Nancy, even on her day off, she said she would send somebody for me. It was a paramedic. They said, "Toots, you gotta get to the hospital right away, and we're gonna take you." And I get to my hospital room in the ER, and at the door to the hospital room are three, count 'em, three nurses just waiting. They put me on an EKG machine. They say, "Toots, just try and relax." And I say, "How the hell can I relax? I didn't get a clean wipe before I left the house." They start drawing blood from me as they're taking my heart rates and juices and stuff, and taking blood juice out of me. They say, "Toots, we see an abnormality with your heart. It's not that bad." I said, "Yeah, that's been showing up for years." And then they said, "Toots, we gotta take a sample from you." "A sample for what?" I said. "Your stool." This is because we now have gay marriage in this country. They did you-know-what to my you-know-wheres, and they took a sample. They said, "You got a problem. We're admitting you." I said, "Okay, we're putting you in a room." They get me upstairs to the 3rd floor. It smelled like a toilet when I got off the elevator. I said, "Orderly, this floor stinks." She keeps wheeling me down past all these rooms of sick people. I don't want to be around sick people. And they drive me into the critical care step-down unit. And I say, "What the hell? Am I that bad?" She said, "Right now you could go either way, Toots." And I said, "All right, get me to a room." They did. To my pleasant surprise, Medicare paid for a private room. I said, "This is like being at the Motel 6. I can't believe I get a private room for having problems in my bowel." They said, "I know, Toots." They put me inside of a bed. They put this bracelet on me. They said, "You have to call us." How do I do this? "You have to call us if you need to get up and down the bed because you are a fall risk." Well, I didn't know that. So anytime I had to get up and down from the bed, I had to press nurse on the buzzer. "Nurse, nurse." They said, "We don't respond to yells, we respond to buttons." I said, all right, I'll press the goddamn button. Nurse! Nurse! I gotta go to the bathroom. So then they'd come and get me. They'd walk me over with my IV cart. They said, you gotta sit on the toilet. That was sort of like built into a shelf. You'd lift up the thing, and the toilet would just pop out there for you. So whenever somebody was in the room with me, I could just sit on the toilet, do my business, and talk to them at the same time. Sometimes I'd even close the curtain. Then Bob comes, my sister. She's like, Toots, what's the matter? And I said, I don't know. They're doing some kind of scope on my throat. They want to see if I got a colon problem. And she's like, oh, that's terrible. And then she was sitting there. Let me tell you this. Little Jeremy's in jail again at the Cuyahoga County Jail. 5th DUI. He's in there. It's 3 months. Then he's got 3 months in rehab after. I can't. Ugh. But Bob got a new iPhone. Bob. She's got glaucoma. She's got cataracts. She's got every eye disease known to man and woman and in between. But she got her an iPhone because she likes to play the Candy Crush and take pictures when she goes to the garden center of the plants. She never buys a goddamn plant. She gets this phone. Jeremy calls her. He's got a card that he can call her on. He calls her up. She don't know how to use the goddamn phone. She's sitting in the chair going, I don't know how to do this. Hello? Hello? I don't know how to do this. And then her friend beeps in on her. She's like, this GD bitch is calling me. I don't want to talk to her. That's how my sister talks when she's on the phone. She acts all sweet and everything, but she says GD bitch. This GD, I got nothing to say to this woman. I got nothing to say to her. I gotta go. I gotta go. I can't talk to you. She hangs up. She loses Jeremy in the process. She's like, that effing B called me. I have nothing to say to her. I wish she'd stop calling my GD phone when I'm trying to talk to Jeremy. How the hell does her GD friend know when she's calling GD Jeremy in the Cuyahoga County Jail for his DUI? My sister's got a screw loose. Anyway, she starts complaining because then she's in a bad mood because her sugar drops and she doesn't have her diabetic testing supplies with her and she's getting in a bad mood. I said, Bob, I think our time here is through. And she said, okay, Toots, I'll see you tomorrow then. Next morning, I go down for my scope. They get down there, this real pretty girl starts putting all this, attaching me to everything. She's like, I'm going to put you under. And I said, oh, in my day, I would be the one putting you under when I met you at the bar. And she said, okay. Didn't say a word to me after that, which I thought was rude, and I will write a letter to the hospital. They get me in. They put me up with the medication. They put it through my IV, the not antiseptic, what is it? The anti-sleep, anti-awaken stuff. The stuff that makes you go to sleep or feel funny so you don't remember. Anyway, but they put it in there. And they said, Toots, do you understand me? And I said, yeah, what the hell I understand you. And then I don't remember a goddamn thing that happened. Except they woke up, they said, you have, and I couldn't believe this. They said, you have a bleeding ulcer. And I said, how the hell is that possible? Get me out of here. And they said, fine, you're discharged because now that Medicare has this diagnosis, they will not let you stay here another minute. So good riddance to us. So now these people are going to send me a bill. And I'll say, fine. Medicare will pay their portion. You can tell me I owe some portion of this bill, but I'll tell you this. You can't get blood out of a turnip.